Yo, what's good, everybody? This is your boy 005 Dynasty, and I'm back with another video, right? So I just missed this light. But anyway, I'm not going to rush it, man. I got out the house a little late today, but it is what it is. If I get to my destination a little bit later, it's okay, just as long as I get there safe, right? In a safe way. So why do I say that? Because even though I'm doing music production in 2026, it's some years later, long time ago is when I really first started, right? In the year 2003. But just as long as I get to my destination safely and the correct way, and I'm okay with it, right? A lot of people say like, oh, they try to throw their accolades in your face, they try to throw money in your face, and they think like that's gonna hurt you, because society is always used to like being shamed if you don't have riches, if you don't have a lot. And I'm different. I don't operate like that. That's the reason why I can sit here and say to you guys, like, I don't respect industry musical producers, man. I don't respect the legends that you guys, look up to and be like, oh man, this person said it, so it's correct. Or this person said like, oh, get the Akai MPC sample, man, because it sounds great. Then you run out and go buy it because this person who has status over you, or perceived status. All that is perceived, guys. That is perceived status, man. Oh, goddamn rat running. This ain't New York City. I mean, it's New York, but it ain't the city. There's a rat running by the stores over here. You understand, guys? So I don't respect these people, man. They're just regular human beings to me. Trust me, guys. This industry, musical producers that are famous, that watch my YouTube channel, guys. Trust me on that. Trust me. And a lot of them probably feel some of my points, but they don't say nothing. A lot of them probably dislike some of my points, and they don't say nothing. These guys be hiding behind the scenes, man, because they think they're the ish, man. They think their ish don't sting. They think because they got money and clout that they're better than you, and they're not better than me. So I know that for a fact. I'm just the guy who just chose not to be like all up in the industry and like chase people and beg for this and beg for that. I'm just the guy that's very, very talented behind the scenes, and you guys know it. You can see it. Look, guys. I'll post stuff. Now listen, this is where the conversation really starts. Okay, guys, you still following me? You still here? I just had somebody make a dope comment, man. I told them correct. A dope comment on my YouTube channel for this beat that I was showing you guys. That's 20 years old. It's basically a reference track from when I first started music production. I was trying to show you guys and girls that, even 20 years ago, I was still being creative and using my mind. I was trying my hardest. So one of the synthesis in this comment said like, oh, it sounds like this. I don't know if it's played out, but this could be a loop. And yes, it was a loop, but it was played out. You know what I'm saying? Because back then I didn't know how to create original. So I struggled, man. I struggled playing original and doing like four bar progressions, 8 bar progressions, or just a progression that progresses. You know what I'm saying? Something that doesn't sound like a repetitive loop that's very, very stagnant. But I still tried, and I still had the idea. You know what I'm saying, guys? Without YouTube, without tutorials, without people saying do this and do that, or without like understanding if I was listening to like another song on the radio, or if I was listening to songs in movies, I couldn't grasp the concept of how to break out of that quick loop. I couldn't do it. But a lot of people still do that quick loop because they're following people who are not very talented in music production. You get it now, guys? So the only way that I was able to excel in music and create my own genre, which is known as Ghost Wav, here in the year 2026, I started it in 2020, the year 2020, is by not following people, guys, by not listening to people religiously, not looking up to the legends and then trying to make music like the legends, or try to make a club banger like the legends, or try to make this like the legends, whatever type of track, you know what I'm saying, people deem to be successful. I never tried to do that. I literally just sat and just tried to make a record. And that was so key and so vital. What this person said was like, it doesn't sound like a club banger. It doesn't sound like this, but it could be like an album cut. And exactly, because even album cuts can turn out to be better than the singles. Believe it or not, I don't like I'm going back to Cali, you know what I'm saying, on Biggie Smalls' album. I'm going back to Cali, and it's a single. I don't like that record. But some of the other records, I'm like, yeah, this kid ain't fire. And it's not even a single. You know what I'm saying? And I would listen to that record all day long. That would be the reason why I even buy the album, because not because of the singles, it's because of the other records that's on the album. So every record plays a vital role. It's like what I say in Ghost Wav. Every sound plays a vital role, man, in making that track do what it do, making it flow, cinematic ear hop. Every sound is key. Every sound is vital. It plays a significant role. You can't just throw it in there. So those reference tracks that I have from 20 years ago, I was just throwing sounds in there because I was trying to figure out who I was as a producer. It's so key, so vital, man. So I say all that to say this, guys and girls. The industry musical producers are on their high horse, and they're still getting money in the industry, and they're your competition. Stop looking up to them, number one. Number two, they're getting money from these companies to promote these products, guys. Don't get it twisted, man. They don't do nothing for free. Otherwise, they'll be broke, and they'll be out of those million dollar homes. They gotta keep the money coming in. So don't think just because somebody's sitting in their house and they're promoting the Kai product and it looks like a regular video that they're not getting paid under the table, man. These people be getting paid, son. And if they're not getting paid, that'd be the stupidest promotion ever, to take your status and clout and to promote a product and not get paid, and then also just spew some garbage out your mouth saying like, oh, this little thing can do this and do that. I don't respect anybody who promotes that device, man. You wanna know why? Because at the end of the day, what does that device have to do with music in the overall grand scheme of things? Nothing. You're promoting a tool that's limited to people's workflow, making them go back to the 80s, basically. You know what I'm saying? Whereas it's the year 2026, and you can move a lot faster to get your ideas out there, guys. Imagine if I had all the tools now that I did not have in 2003. If I have all the tools now, how fast I will be able to get my ideas out there. I got solid, I'm talking about solid ideas, guys. Solid. I just played a track. I was going through my old folder last night because I'm like, let me see how much more old stuff I want to show these people. And man, I was pulling up R&B tracks. I was pulling up gangster tracks. I was pulling up this wonky and weird tracks. I was pulling up this tracks that are garbage. I mean, it's so bad. Everything's out of tune, off beat. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it was the idea. Somebody now, or even myself, can take that idea and make it do what it do. You got time stretching now. You got so much stuff, man. You got not even that, guys. You don't even have to worry about the sample. The sample was just the start. I was listening to one of my beats, and it's a sample. But when I listened to it closely, I was like, oh, I could replay this. I could replay that. I know exactly how to replay it. And as I'm listening to it, because I was taking it from like cinematic music, I can hear where the sound fades in and fades out. I know about the you know what I'm saying, the attack, decay, sustain, release. I know how to make things fade in and fade out. I know all that stuff. So I could literally do the same string sound, same moody string. I could do the same high strings. I got the Roland FA06, Roland Phantom keyboard. You know what I'm saying? That keyboard with all the sounds on it, I could pretty much mimic every sound from the movies that I was sampling from back in the days, or get pretty close to it. You know what I'm saying, guys? So I don't need to use those sample tracks anymore. I could just replay it out. I got all the cinematic sounds. But think about it, guys. It was the reference. It was the idea from when I first started music production back then. So now I can come back and 20 years later, play it all out fully, and then add to it. Add all the implementation. Add, you know what I'm saying? Make the snares better. Make the kick drum better. Make the hi-hats better. I can make all this stuff better, guys. Everything. I turn the heat down now. I know I was blasting that, yeah, guys. Yeah, sorry about that, but it was too cold. It's still cold in New York. I can make everything better, guys. I can make the strings have more life. I can make it more than a 2-bar loop. I can make 4-bar progressions, but my 4-bar progressions is really more in Ghost Wave because it changes. You know what I'm saying? So it's technically the whole song is progression. That's the key with Ghost Wave. You want the whole song to keep progressing. It's pretty dope, right? Yeah, I like that. I like that too, man. I know you like it. And if you guys have a question about Ghost Wave, just literally go to my website, read up on it. The wiki is there. Go ahead, son. He out. He got. I got to be somewhere too, but I ain't going 100. I'm doing a little bit. I'm doing a little speed too. A little speeding. You hear his car? He's out of here though. So I have my own wiki, guys. My own wiki. I have my own wiki. I don't need any wiki website. I don't need none of them. I have my own wiki. And the search, that car is loud. The searches are pulling from my wiki. I don't need no wiki, guys. I tell you, I'm solidified. I'm a solid dude, man. I'm a solid man. I built my own websites, man. My own platform, my own ecosystem, my own genre, my own style, my own charisma, my own swag. Man, listen, I'm a solid dude. Head over to my wiki. It's wiki.005dynasty.com, and inside the search bar, hit Ghost Wave, search Ghost Wave, and all of the documentation, the diagrams, the charts, the theory of Ghost Wave is there. This is real, guys. So the tracks that I was doing 20 years ago, they're definitely not Ghost Wave. They might give you an idea of like how my style was formed into Ghost Wave because of where I was going with it back then. But listen, guys, before I get up out of here, because I'll make this one kind of short. What you want to do, guys, is get away from these people and stop allowing them to control your mind. Every time you go on YouTube and you watch one of these famous musical producers and they talk, you're clouding your mind with their information. That means you're putting their logic into your head. That's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to tell you, free your mind, man. Free it. Stop listening to them, because they're going to tell you, oh, I don't know what people are talking about. What's the controversy? What's the talk about the Akai MPC sample? This little thing nice. This little thing do what it do. This little thing got some sound in that. They're going to start saying all that, man. Then you're going to wind up just going to buying it when they ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Why would some famous musical producer go online and say something like that, man? Why are they trying to influence you? Think about this, guys. Why are they trying to tell you what to do? They're trying to tell you to go and buy this thing. Why? Why is everybody? You got fame. There's a bunch of them. I see a bunch of famous. Why are a bunch of famous musical producers opening their mouths, going and telling the consumer to go buy this dumb little device, especially when you already have something to make music? Just focus on your music, man. Just focus on where you can go with your music that's not a copy and clone, that doesn't use 808 kick drums all the time, that doesn't use 808 glides all the time, that doesn't use triplet hi-hats, and you're stealing from the trap sound. You didn't create trap. You guys need to figure out who you are, man. You gotta do some soul searching as a musical producer. And I want to say, it's probably like millions of you guys who haven't found yourself as a musical producer. I have. That's why people come on my YouTube channel and they say hate comments like, oh, you still talking? We ain't hear no music. These guys have no idea what music is. You go to their YouTube channel, there's no music on there. How can somebody tell you we want to hear music from you and they don't have no music up themselves? These people are just clowns, man. I don't listen to no clown, no idiot on YouTube, man. My music is solidified. You can literally Google search. I got over 2,000 videos on my YouTube channel, and on top of that, my music was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need to go online and do a beat cook-up to try to impress somebody. It's not even about beat cook-ups, guys. It's about your mind, heart, body, and soul, creative ideas. You might take a small idea and it turns into a banger. A small idea, guys. Small. Like the track, the instrumental pull up. This is gonna be a story behind the instrumental, guys. It's gonna be a nice story behind the instrumental. You wanna know why? Because the way I made it so dope. People might even think it's vocal chops in there. There's no vocal chops. That's actually the rolling keyboard, guys. That sounds like it's saying pull up, pull up. That's because I was being super duper creative, man. I got a video saying, it's a video that I put out, well, I retitled it, I renamed it, because I did the video a year ago, and that's when I started doing the song Pull Up, Pull Up, and I never went back to the project. I just randomly just picked a file and opened it up, and it happened to be the Pull Up instrumental. So over a year ago is when I first started that joint. So you can go back and watch it. And when you watch the video, I'm mad heavy, I'm mad fat, guys. I'm bloated. I look crazy. Like, compared to how I look now, I look nothing like what I did making that beat Pull Up, Pull Up. But it was the thought process. It was me being creative. It was me not focusing on what other musical producers do. You can go watch the video. Don't stab about my weight in that video, because I'm not that size anymore either. But anyway, think about that song Pull Up, Pull Up. When you go watch the video, you're going to see how I'm making a beat, and I'm not focusing on, you can tell I'm not, there's nothing in my mind where it comes to like, oh, I'm going to be taking from this famous musical producer or this YouTube video. I'm just literally working. You guys got to get back into, or not even get back into it. Maybe some of you guys have never even reached this level of music production. You got to get into the point of sitting down and just clearing your mind and putting your hands on a keyboard and just playing music, man. Even if you don't know how to play, just get on the keyboard and play. Don't sample. You gotta break free from sampling. You gotta break free from the knowledge that's in your head of making music production. You gotta just start free, be free with it, guys. And you're gonna come up with something totally amazing. I kid you not, guys. I kid you not. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, you gotta be free and listen to your music. The way I listen to my music now is way different from 20 years ago when I show you these reference tracks from 20 years ago. The reference tracks from 20 years ago, I wasn't being free in the sense of like, you know, creating, like really, like I was creative and I was creating, but I wasn't creating. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't, you know, it's a big difference, guys. Anyway, so I don't respect these quote-unquote famous people with all the money, accolades. I don't respect them, man. To me, they're the competition. And at the end of the day, guys, I'll never put another man or woman above me, man. I'll never do it, dude. I'll never put another man or woman above me, no matter what they might perceive to have better than me. That's perceived. That's perceived, guys. Nah. It'll never happen. This your boy 005 Dynasty. Don't forget to Google me, and I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. And wake up, man. Wake up. Don't forget to Google me and hit up 005dynasty.com.